Hello, guys, and welcome to the Lifestyle Podcast with Omonola Odunowa. I remain yours truly, and today we'll be diving into our second part of the only child experience. The first part discussed common misconceptions people usually have with the only child. That is saying, "Oh, we're proud, we're stingy, we're self-centered," and some other stuff like that. And I've tried to debunk some of that. Now I'm going to be talking about how only children feel about being only children. It's actually a psychological journey because to an extent, you have your privacy and everything. But on the other hand, when you get to hear people talk about, their own experiences with siblings and stuff, we can't relate, we can't talk about it because we don't know how it is. The truth is, sometimes parents try to bring in like cousins to fill in that gap, but nobody can ever fill in the gap that your own siblings would have filled. But then that's why we tend to get, we just tend to get, we come back to our shell some particular times, because there's some things that we knew that, oh, okay, if we had siblings, they'd be able to understand and they won't read us this wrong and stuff. Aside feeling, that pang of jealousy we feel whenever we hear, oh, my siblings did this, especially if you're having some sort of misunderstanding with your sibling, and then you don't now, you're not trying to, you're not trying to like give a very sensible reason why you guys are actually fighting, and then you're like, oh, how we wish we could actually even experience that. We miss the experience of actually having siblings. What else? We also do not. We don't feel we are selfish. We just feel or let's say we're just entitled, sort of, because we just feel like, oh, we have this, we have that, and we don't see any reason why we should share. But people with siblings are used to sharing because it's just the lifestyle for them. They just share. But us, we have things to ourselves, and it's very weird, especially when people do not ask permission for it, because we don't even have people coming to even ask in the first place. Imagine growing up having about 20 years of not asking anybody, but nobody coming to come and approach you. Hey, I want to get this. Hey, I want to get that. You are the only one approaching your parents. Hey, mom, I want to get this. Hey, mom, I want to get that. And then someone does that to you, you feel bad because it seems strange, it seems alien to you, and you want to definitely feel like, hey, you can't ride me and stuff like that. Another thing, most only children are actually scared of entering relationships because be you female or male, our respective partners can just want to be in that relationship with us for what they feel they would be able to get from us. It's normal that most people feel that only children are this very, like their parents spend so much on them, and since they don't have anything to do with their money, and since they're the only kids around, they'll pour all their resources into the development of that child, meaning the child will have more than enough to feed two people. So some people actually just say, oh, I love you, or this, that, or just mess with their feelings just to get the money. You find that most only children who have gone through this are very uptight and really have trust issues. So do not be scared when you come across them. Just, if you genuinely like them, just show them love, and they will definitely give you love in return, because that's what they know how to give most. Yeah, most only children are also very independent because we don't know how to rely on people. We are people who have learned to rely on ourselves. In as much as we might seem friendly and stuff, we only truly trust ourselves because we spend so much time with ourselves than with any other person. So yeah, you find an only child trying to excel and trying to excel perfectly. So I would kind of say we are perfectionists and stuff like that. Then what else will I say about the only child? The only child does not like to feel belittled. Why? Because our parents, pump up our ego. So anybody that is like trying to deflate that ego automatically becomes the enemy. And then we go full out and just try to like, okay, how are we going to do this in a way that this person is able to feel what he or she made me feel? So if you find a defensive person, you know, an only child who's been defensive towards you, I think you better go find out what you've done to the person that has probably hurt the person's feelings to target you like that, because most times only children are actually very, 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 very lovable people. And I've noticed that the only people I think only children trust is their fellow only children, because they feel like that is they have something that they share, and that they have this understanding, and then they'll be willing to accommodate the other, which is usually true at the end of the day, because they become more of siblings to themselves than others. Well, most only children have nothing to lose, but their parents have everything to lose. So they try as much as possible to not go to, or to not head towards the direction of adventure and stuff, because their parents wouldn't want to lose them. And but some of them are very stubborn, but still they always have a sense of family. um Only children wouldn't want to have an only child again. They wouldn't want to give birth to only one kid. They'd want to give birth to more than three, more than four, because they wouldn't want their child to experience or go through what they went through psychologically. The truth is, it's a psychological journey for only children. It's not easy to actually just you know watch everything happen and just feel so alone sometimes, feel like crying. I know a lot of people sit back and say, oh, I feel alone. But trust me, you don't feel as alone as an only child does on a normal day. Because when you enter their house, when you come visit your friends, say you want to stay a weekend and the person is an only child. Aside from the time when the person's parents are home, the house seems lively, because that's the only time when the only child is able to interact, except with you. You notice that when the parents go out, the house is just this big empty shell. Now overlook the noise you guys tend to make, which fills up the house again. But you yourself just taking the emptiness of the house and actually assess it with what that only child gets to face every single day of his life, until he or she decides to get married, whatever. So that is why we value friends and we value family a lot, because we know what it feels like to be alone. So yeah, I would like to know some other things, if I missed out on some other things, some things you have noticed about the only child, or if you're an only child, some things you'd also like to clear up about the only child. You know, let's say paranoia. I don't know, society has a lot of paranoia, or let's say they're just being biased or ignorant about the only child. But if you have anything to say, please say it to my comment section or subscribe. I wouldn't say or subscribe, I'll just say subscribe, comment, and like, because it really helped me. I really hope to get more subscribers this month and next month and other months after that. I want to thank my 2 subscribers. You guys are amazing. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. I hope for more views, and I'm not sharing. The truth is, I'm not really sharing this with my friends, because I wouldn't want to just share something that later I won't be consistent with them. But for now, I'm just basically putting myself out there, trying to find myself, trying to come out of my shell and try to also improve my speech, because I really have that problem. So yeah, Thank you guys for listening once again. Remember to like, subscribe, and comment in the box below. So thank you guys for listening once again. Very soon I'll be having my roommate tag where we'll be answering questions, but I think I'll just shift that to season 2. Let me have the 25 episodes first and see how it goes from there. Till then, I remain Lola. Goodbye, guys.